Have you considered becoming a channel member? Yeah, man, become a channel member. If you love what we got going on at CBN Vlogs and you want to show your support, we thank you for your support by watching the videos, by pressing like and your comments, helping the video get more algorithm. But if you want to take it a little further than that, you can also become a channel member on the channel. You can support the channel each month. We also accept super thanks and super chats. You can also do that as well. Just throwing it out there just in case you were wondering how you can support us. We appreciate the love. Also, we have an Amazon wish list. If you look on the very top of the channel, you'll see a link that takes you right to our Amazon wish list. And on that wish list is filled with items for our dogs. You know, good old Nino, Pablo, Ada, and Luna. If you love our dogs and you like watching them and you want to give them a treat, that's a great way that you could give them a treat. Check out our wish list on Amazon. It's filled with dog toys and items for the dog. If you decide that you want to support and get something off the wish list, make sure you include your username on YouTube so that when it comes to us, we can make a whole video about your gift to the dogs and give you a special shout out. It's your guy Libs. Peace and love.
In your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be.
Yeah, man, it's time for me to go out here and make my rounds and pick up this poop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got my plastic glove, or my rubber glove. I got my poop bags. Time to go out here and get busy. What we got? Gotta clean the yard up. I missed yesterday. Had a lot going on. I didn't do nothing yesterday, so we got yesterday's and whatever happened today. It's time to go clean it up. Damn, it's kind of nice out here. Move. Move. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my day. I'm thinking about turning my spark on, doing a few deliveries. Get back, move, man, so I can make a couple of dollars. You know, I really appreciate and enjoy my days off work when I'm off work, but that doesn't stop me from thinking about making a dollar. You see, the only thing being off work does for me is it gives me the opportunity to work for myself. You know, instead of working for the owner of the company that I work for, it gives me an opportunity to work for myself and be independent. Now, everybody loves getting paid on a job. That's why we go to work, because we got to pay our bills and we love getting paid. But nothing feels better than when you pay yourself, when you work for yourself and you pay yourself. That's a great feeling. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs, everyone that owns their own business, and they out there taking care of their families off of their hard labor for their company that they own. I aspire to be that way. I don't have the right business plan in mind, but until that day comes when I get the right business plan in mind, I gotta go work for someone else. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing now in my spare time on my days off is I like to hustle. And that hustle that I like to do is what's gonna groom me to be able to run my own company and work for myself. I get to choose my own hours. I get to go to sleep when I want to and wake up when I want to. Work whenever I want to. Now, I find that a lot of people think it's sweet just because I said those things that I just said. But I find that from other people that own their own company, it seems like you wind up working more when you work for yourself than you worked when you work for someone else. You got to put in like overtime, triple time, like, because you're working for yourself, especially if you don't have employees working for you and you have to do the work alone. You might find yourself working harder than you ever worked when you was working for someone else. You see? So don't get it confused. You know what I'm saying? It's a beauty in not having a boss. You know, I learned that from Dame Dash, from watching Dame Dash's interview on the Breakfast Club. You know, if you watch that interview of Dame Dash from the Breakfast Club, I put it on everything I love. You're gonna want to be independent. It's so encouraging, it's so inspiring. It's gonna make you want to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the things that bosses don't tell you or don't tell us is how much they have to work. You might be working overtime on your job where you're working 12 to 16 hours a day, and you might be like, yeah, man, I'm getting it. And I'm doing it. But when you're working for your own company, you might work 20 hours a day. At least one day out of the week, you might find yourself working 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or you might work 12 hours a day, the same as you did for the company you work for. But when you're working for yourself, it's probably going to be no days off. Like, you might work 12 hours a day every day. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell you a whole lot about it because I'm not living it. But I am going off of what I heard from people who run their own company. The work don't stop. It's just like me being out here picking up this poop. These dogs are gonna lay these bombs every day. And that means I gotta get out here and clean up. I do it every other day. Sometimes I do it every day, and sometimes I don't feel like it. And I might skip a day. You know what I'm saying? But the work, one thing that I could assure you is the work has to be done. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's got to do it. And that somebody is me. It's me. We're building integrity, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, it's nothing like a good work ethic. A good, solid work ethic, man. Because your record shows everything, man. When you try to get people to hire you on your job, what's the first thing they do? They want to see your resume. They want to see your work history. They want to talk to your managers, and they also want to talk to a few references of people that work with you. They want to see what type of worker have you been throughout your years, because that's going to determine if I want to hire you or not. If I reach out to your references and your old manager and they tell me that you were lazy, that you took off and called off a lot, and you weren't dependable, things like that, that's your credit. That's your credit. Your work history and your resume is just like building credit. If you want to work for my company and you have bad credit, meaning bad work history, then you can forget about me hiring you. Because I'm going to believe all those people that you used to work with before I believe you. I'm about done with this. Get back.